Beast Coast. And Fog, there's a Juggernaut on my screen. What's going on here?
There's a Necro and a Juggernaut on the same team. What the? I think they're double down just to dominate lanes. And I think that's exactly what they have to do to have a chance in this game. It's Liquid. They're an amazing team. They sometimes like to put Zai on some of these bit weirder heroes, but you can see why. I mean, he's playing versus a Core Tiny. Effie talked about it multiple times on panel there. It's one of the best heroes in the game versus Core Tiny in multiple different facets. And they pick a Necro into it. So if they don't shut down this Phoenix, he's going to destroy two of these cores effectively throughout all stages of the game. So let's see if Beast Coast can make some magic happen inside these laning phases, because it feels like they just absolutely have to. I said laning phases. Laning phase across all 3 lanes, though.
It could be a tough one for Beast Coast, but let's see if they can do it. Honestly, they'll have all the respect in the world if they can get a win with Juggernaut.
For sure.
It's a tough hero to win with, Fog, and honestly, not one that we're seeing a lot of teams kind of care to give the time of day to actually try it in pro play right now.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the Juggernaut versus Clockwork Phoenix lane, though. They have it's an Enchantress as well, too. So Ench Jug, hey, these two can be strong at laning if they can get kills. I think Clockwork, though, is incredible versus Jug at all stages of the game. I've always hated this matchup for the Jug. You have hookshot to cancel any of your spin TP. You have ways to cog zone him and stuff like that, too, even if he spins and gets onto other heroes. But let's see what they can do. It's really, I think they just have to come out with a huge advantage in lanes, and perhaps they can snowball off of that, playing around a Dark Muggle Blink Dagger and just getting K1 massive, but it's a tall ask.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, of course. You know, Dark Muggle on his Tiny, grab it first in the draft. They've got this insane win rate with, well, he's got this insane win rate on their hero sort of over time. He should be able to have a decent lane right against the Panga.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We see at least from what I've seen, most of the time the Tiny does come out slightly ahead in the last hits, but they're still Pango, you know? It's a Pango that's not really too addressed in the game at all. And we've seen what Nisha's been able to do a lot of these games, even when he is addressed, just totally popping off. But yeah, I mean, lanes. They got to crush these lanes, and they are absolutely set up to be able to do so.
Full side. And pretty low there to that last impetus.
I mean, K1 has to help Stinger.
Yeah, they've got to share the battery assault here to keep Stinger safe.
Nicely done.
Has hit the level 2 though, K1, and of course, it's got the point in the healing ward, so we'll be able to keep the two of them in a pretty healthy position.
Has to hide it. The good thing is Zai is not level 2 yet, so he can't dive and snipe that healing ward. And yeah, we'll be able to keep it safe. First 2 waves, looking good. Necro free farming. Jug getting pretty much every single last hit also. Same thing for Tiny.
Mickey. I mean, they will get Mickey, but that first blood was kind of awkwardly set up there by Schofield. Did end up dragging the Ursa in on top of his own Necrophos, and that, of course, caused the Necrophos to die.
That looks like a typical 4-position thing, right? Yeah, you died, but I got the XP.
All part of his great plan there.
Hey, Schofield has actually done God's work on this Rubik before. His performance when he was playing, I believe it was versus like a Lion the other day, he landed like 4-man impales. It was pretty sick, but doesn't have the potential of those type of steals this game. He actually has much worse type of spells to get.
I mean, what do you reckon about the last pick, Ursa, for Liquid this game? Is it pretty devastating for Beast Coast, or do they have ways to deal with him?
The Necro is the answer, right? That's going to be that big answer that's why they went for this draft for it. But it's a good Ursa game. Versus Jug, it's a great core-to-core matchup. It's similar as what Sheep was saying. There's like a couple of these different heroes that just can click one button and your Omni Slash is negated. Ursa's one of them. It's like Ursa, Slark, Morphlings. I mean, actually, there's a lot of them. So, I mean, I could go down the whole list, but it's a pretty long one. That's why Jug, pretty underwhelming of a hero unless you just get this super dominant start. See what type of moves we have around the map, too. We've seen Boxy in particular. He's probably the most active 4-position that we've seen, just running around and constantly looking for early setups and ganks. This game around, not so much that he can gank the mid lane, though, when he's playing versus a Tiny with a Pango on his team. I think he's looking to just stay bottom and make sure Zai's okay. Zai, as we said, he can just dive and steal the healing ward almost every single time, though, so K1, he's got to be more careful with next usage. And yeah, so far as he is last hitting just fine. And it will be a Meteor Hammer Rush. Great game for it. See Sacred. Okay, here he's waiting to put the point in. Maybe waiting for like a second or two. He needs to do better in this lane. This is the lane that they kind of have to crush. And the fact that Mickey got first blood, I mean, he got handed a free ring of health. So he's able to sustain really nicely up here.
Bottom lane as well. Having both kept low here. K1 has Sting back Stinger. He's going to tick out indeed to the Fire Spirits.
And K1, he even has to just spin, and he cannot drop the healing ward for a bit. And even if he does, there's always the potential for this quick little kill on it. Sure, 20 seconds on Icarus Dive, though.
Yeah, not proving to be a fun lane to play against Zai.
No.
On this Phoenix, Zai doing fantastic.
He's going to have a very early Meteor Hammer. That applies a ton of pressure to this bottom lane. Like, you just get caught from a Meteor Hammer from tree lines, and Jug, even a hero like Jug can suffer.
They're trying to get in onto mid-cape. Bringing him low.
Can they get him?
Couple more right clicks. Schofield.
No!
Ooh.
So close.
It's not going to be enough. mid-cape will survive.
And K1 actually ends up dropping bottom.
I mean, mid-cape could still be in trouble here. He's trying to take him on a bit of a run around, and with the boots, he's actually got enough movement speed to keep the distance.
But the tree regrew. Schofield, he couldn't actually get in to get the nuke through the tree line. He's going to put a ward down to attempt for it, but that's it. And bottom, we actually see Boxy do something I think I've never seen before from a Clockwork. He has 2 points in Rocket. So 1 point in the battery stall, 2 points in Rocket. That's what got K1 killed. He just did not anticipate the damage. And then he'll suicide. Yeah, that is actually very cool. Dude, Zai has Meteor Hammer. It's 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
I mean, that's got to be a record right in the Phoenix.
I think that's the fastest.
You know, we don't see a lot of it, and we don't see a lot of it being rushed, but indeed, yeah. At 73 matches, of course, where it has eventually been picked up, but in terms of it being rushed, this one is the fastest, and by 1 minute and 44 seconds.
Because even like the ODs, the lane dominators, they don't get it this early. You know, they don't get handed 2 kills inside the laning phase. Man, that's insane. And as we said, I mean, it's besides the Jug, it's an absolutely godly Phoenix game. Like, he's great versus 2 cores.
Trying to go for him, but he's got dive available, Zai.
He's just baiting. Up top, Schofield.
Trying to go for him. And Nisha, he's in with the rotation. Sacred gets taken out. Schofield's going to get glimpsed back. We'll find Insania, but it's going to be both heroes dying here for Beast Coast.
Not how they want this top lane to go by any means.
Or Zai. They'll get him this time.
Nice.
Big kill. They've got to get Zai out of this lane. Give us a bit of space here for K1 to hit the creeps without any interruptions.
Not the absolute worst case for the Jug. He's doing pretty all right, but he is behind the Phoenix. The top lane is the one that's I'm really concerned about, because this is a Necro. It's a good lane, right? The Necro versus that Ursa, but in the game state versus everything else he's playing against, it's a hard Necro game, Owen. He's versus Phoenix, he's versus Pango, he's versus Clockwork, he's versus Disruptor. These other 4 very strong versus him. You can dodge, of course, the Swashbuckle very effectively with the Ghost Shroud, but the rest of the, the connection of Rolling Thunder and Shield Crash is devastating.
At bottom, they catch Sting up. They'll try and go on Mickey whilst they know that Mickey's alone top.
Gotta put pressure on him somehow.
They're not quite ready to dive the tower. They haven't got the creep waves moving in with them as of yet. And now Mickey is going to get the chance for backup to come in.
Nisha's coming.
And he's got the Rolling Thunder. He's ready to go. Gets the angle perfectly onto the 2 of them. Mickey's very low, though, so Mickey has to hang back for now.
Whoop.
Swashbuckle and a Shield Crash, and Nisha finishes off Sacred. They get the kill.
Nisha knows exactly how to make these rotations. But Mago, can he find a setup here?
I mean, Mickey has hit the 6. So he's got some sort of layer of protection with the Enrage if they do try and dive him.
Schofield? I mean, he steps up very far. Nisha.
He's going to try and chase him down, but still Dark Mar goes by Schofield's side. Nisha, not quite enough damage to take out the Rubik for now.
I mean, they're bringing 4 heroes up here.
And down bottom. Oh, he's going for the egg here with the Blade Fury. The right clicks. It's
denied.
Oh, indeed. Boxy at least able to take that away from him.
Oh, that would have been massive there for K1, but now K1 might get turned on himself. It's only
Boxy
level 1.
Get the kill.
It's only level 1 battery, though.
Yeah, it's come to an end. He's hit level 5 now, though, Boxy.
What's he want to do? I don't think he wants up a 3rd point in Rocket. I think you want more battery salt now.
Yeah, K1 should be fine with the phase boots.
Yeah, he gets away. But a deny from Boxy on the egg.
Yeah.
One of the only other abilities that's not like a damage over time ability that you can actually deny. Stinger. Nice enchant. Able to get that Dispel. And Nisha does get popped.
Margot there with the solo.
There we go. All reliant on them trying to get some type of advantage. The lane's not totally going in their favor, of course. Liquid definitely coming out of them ahead. But Mago, now it's up to him to make the space. And that's a good way to start it. K1.
He's going to use the Blade Fury to clear out this wave. We'll get caught in the cogs. Backup TP coming in for K1.
Schofield pretty farmed. Because his Necro's having such a rough time, he actually got a good amount of XP. He's level 5. Arcane Boots finished.
I mean, Dark Margo's making his way down here.
Might be able to get another setup.
They can find Zai.
He's got the dive. Schofield, can he get the grab? I mean, Zai's just in. That was very aggressive.
He's going to pay for that one, Zai. Dark Margo's in with the combo. I mean, honestly, Beast Coast, they're handling this very well.
They are.
They're setting up, keeping K1 safe now with his rotations. Dark Margo, top net worth. He's going to be on track for a great Blink Dagger timing.
And K1 likely to be second net worth in a second here, too. Okay, Beast Coast. Their Necro is definitely still going to have a pretty rough game, but yep, setting up the Tiny and the Jug for a good game. Not bad. Where's the power rune going to be? Does Dark Mago get blessed? He does. Oh, and it's a good one. Is he going to use it to try to get Insania? He'll use it just to avoid the roll.
Still going to get Glimpse back. And of course, with the haste rune persisting, I'll be able to potentially get out of these cogs and run away. Nisha, full focus on towards Schofield. Will finish him off, but now with the ult coming to an end, got to be a bit careful himself. Dark Margo, he just runs straight back in the face of Insania and takes him out. Another kill for him on the Tiny. Stinger gets the heal off. Nisha won't be able to finish off this Enchantress.
These kills are important, though. Mago, I mean, he's going to have a very early Blink Dagger. Some pretty decent potential for him to pop some of these squishier targets early on. Oh, no, not too bad. Tower bottom, though, continues to get poked. K1 forced to use the glyph. And Nisha, he's making the move with Insania. Insania has hit 6. K1 has to be careful where he stands for the Disruptor ult.
I mean, he's got enough mana for Blade Fury or Omni Slash. Doesn't have a TP available. So no chance of a Blade Fury TP out of there, and he's completely on his own.
Nice tree cuts. That's actually pretty cool. Like, him just quelling that tree allows him to get vision if they do try to get an angle to get that static stone. And Mago's making the move.
He's too deep now for Liquid to want to dive upon. Backup's coming in. Dark Margo, he'll go for Insania. Insania was able to lay down the static storm. The Avalanche is still there. Telekinesis, but no follow-up burst to take out the Disruptor at the beginning of this fight.
Nisha's in.
It's on top of Dark Margo. Hook shot across as well. Stolen static storm from Schofield going to be thrown out in return. They'll use the Supernova. Dark Margo, he's still alive though, and he's able to help K1 take out the egg. The Omni Slash is there. They've taken out Boxy. Nisha and Insania, they've got to run. But the stolen glimpse, Schofield again with the steal, sets up for a Reaper Scythe. Schofield turning around the fight. Static Storm into the glimpse. This fight, it's all Beast Coast.
Schofield, I said that he did magic the other day on his Rubik versus a Lion. How did he get the 2 best spells in the game?
He gets it out again. Hey, immediate stolen static there just causes issues where they have to sort of pop these ults in a bit of an awkward position. The Supernova's gone for by Zai, but they immediately take it out. And at this point, it's just full-on retreat from Liquid.
Oh, baby. I mean, literally gets the 2 best spell steals and he even attacks the egg twice. That heavy lifting from Schofield. What a monster.
K1's going to be super happy with that.
And now it's, this is still kind of like, not fully the laning phase, but still kind of consider that 12 minutes 2K lead. Pretty good. Kind of exactly what they need to be set up for this game.
I'm going to TP top for K1.
Can he get away? Mickey, he's got another set of overpower.
It's difficult to catch here, K1.
They can't get him.
They know that with the potential of the Blade Fury, they can't chase him down completely. I mean, over towards the mid, Boxy and Nisha, they'll go for Stinger.
He's tanky, though.
Gets the heals off, and the backups here from Sacred. They can't quite finish off the Enchantress. Top lane, K1's sticking around. He's got the backup of Dark Margo, who wraps around from the back lines, takes out Insania.
Oh, and they're making magic happen. They got a glimpse.
They got enough damage here for Mickey. Dark Margo's got to wait for his cooldowns.
Toss back.
It's there. Toss into telekinesis.
That was a little awkward.
Wait out the enrage. There's still an avalanche ready. And here it is. As the enrage comes to an end, the avalanche comes in. Schofield finishes him off with a Fade Bolt. Beast Coast, they're starting to take over.
They're doing it. They absolutely are. And Sacred, after his tough lane, he's recovered. He has Hood. He's got Mech. I mean, what more could you ask for from this Rubik?
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing, right? We heard from the panel, Liquid's lineup, it is rather scary if it runs at you, but at this point, Beast Coast, they've got sort of these little tools and such to be able to deal with Liquid running at them. And Liquid, they've got to kind of fall back to a different plan in their approach on this game. The initial approach, it's not going to work anymore against Beast Coast right now.
I mean, Beast Coast is playing too fast. They're looking for the next target. Dark Mago, the blink is at the ready.
We'll get spotted out here. Insania knows he's around. Swashbuckle's not going to connect though, so Dark Mago's still able to get the blink in. They blow up the Disruptor. Insania's gone. Nisha, he's going to get in with the ult. He's got a good angle here to control him around the steps, but there's going to be plentiful heals here for Dark Margo. So Nisha, he has to retreat back to the tier 2.
Meteor. Good
Pushing on with the tier 1 tower here. Not going to be anything that Liquid could do to save this tower. It's going to be going down. Beast Coast take the objective.
They might chase for more. I mean, Mago has Blink. We know how crazy Beast Coast is.
He's going to get burnt down, but there are heals. Keeping Stinger alive a little longer. They can't quite save him, though. He will fall. Boxy in aggressively with a hook shot to Dark Margo. They get the glimpse back onto Schofield into the Static Storm. They're taking out the support. Now look for more. Boxy's going to take a Reaper Snipe to the face. It's not enough damage to kill him. Boxy will get out safely. The Omni Slash committed in by K1, bouncing around, but doesn't actually end up focusing any of the targets to actually get any of the kills here. Dark Margo, he's back in with the combo onto Nisha. It's not enough damage. Nisha will get healed up by the Stone Ray, turns with the Shield Crest as they take out K1.
Okay, maybe a little bit too aggressive this time, diving too far forward. They couldn't finish off the targets. They're tanky. Nisha, actually, they tanked this Omni Slash pretty much perfectly. And what a Sunray. I mean, Zai, he lines it up perfectly onto, what, 3-4 heroes? I think he clipped... I didn't see what stopped Dark Mago's Blink. Because I think he had an option, perhaps, to be able to blink and stun and maybe get the stop there on the Phoenix Sunray, but something stopped his Blink.
Boxy could get outplayed here by Schofield. Setups there. They'll throw out a tree and an avalanche. Dark Margo cleans up another.
Alrighty. Alright, they're still playing so well.
Yeah, I mean,
so
Liquid
aggressive.
Able to sort of slam down that bit of a lead that the Beast Coast were creating. Keeping the game close, 14-12. We'll see again in this fight.
Okay, it must have been like a Fire Spirit or something that clipped him, because he was looking to blink in onto Zai, and then he got stopped. And they'll lose quite a bit there from that. Liquid still hitting timings. They have the Diffusal Blade finished up on Nisha. Ursa, he also has his Battle Fury, so they're still in a very, very good position. Beast Coast doing a good job, though. They definitely need to be more ahead in this type of game, but so far, not too bad.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Can they get Insania? They cannot. And now this Ench. Can he get away?
Sacred's watching. He's got the mech. That's him a Death Pulse heal off as well. A glimpse into the swashbuckle. Stinger's life will be taken from him.
Beast Coast does not. I don't feel like they want this game to slow down by any means. When they're playing versus Battle Fury Ursa, when they're playing versus a team like Liquid, it feels like it's just got to be go, go, go. It's going to be up to Mago to make all those moves, though, it feels like. So less than 1K, or 1K lead here for Beast Coast. But playing into these farmers, playing into these heroes is still difficult.
Another record being smashed here by Zai. The fastest Boots of Bearing that we've seen on a Phoenix. Again, by quite some time.
Beautiful item to have on this hero.
Dire are scanning.
Getting the push going.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Running at heroes. Schofield, he's got to bail out.
Radiant's
He will.
tower is under attack.
Let's see what Beast Coast looks to make happen now, because it's starting to feel a little bit more difficult for them to punish Liquid. It really is up to Mago if he's able to get the jump, if they're able to full combo Nisha with Vision, with like a Reaper Sight and stuff like that, and if Schofield's able to get these godly steals. Liquid at the moment not giving them the opportunities. They're starting to play that farm game. Nisha, he had Basher queued up, but I'm glad that he switches and he's going to be going for Aghanims. It's going to tank him up a lot more versus that tiny burst. And yeah, downtime is not something that Beast Coast wants to play with. Got to keep going.
Yeah, they initially run at Liquid bottom, and then they smoke up and sweep back towards Liquid's jungle, potentially. Invis Rune, if they're here for a Dark Margo that he can pop if he wants to try and get close. Close and personal here with the jump.
There's quite a bit of sentry coverage, though. If he walks up high ground, they'll see him. Are they actually going to try to force this rush? This is a bold one. Okay.
Not one that Liquid would expect.
Might be a rocket to scout it, though.
All right, now they'll know.
Oh, and they're going to keep going. I mean, Beast Coast, they're all in on this.
This is a risk. Very risky against the likes of the Rolling Thunder, Static Storm, Supernova. There's a scary team fight that Liquid's ready to bring to them. But the jump's there. Dark Margo is going to be able to start the fight, deleting Boxy.
Good play. Can they keep it going? Healing Word is still up.
I mean, Liquid's still going to want to say something about this, even though it's 4 versus 5.
They sure will. Rolling Thunder at the ready on the side.
Drop down the Kinetic Field and the Static Storm, but K1 was able to get the Blade Fury off preemptively. So the Static Storm not going to achieve anything at all, and only ends up costing Insania his life as well. Both supports dead.
I mean, that ward that they have up above, not on the cliff, but north of it, it just gets 2 free catches on the supports, and they're actually looking to get away with this. Can Nisha get the steal?
He's going to try for it. He's coming in with the Rolling Thunder, jumps forward, but the Blade Fury's there from K1, holds his ground. Nisha, he's able to get the snatch, though. Grabs the Aegis, TP's out with the rest of the duration of the Rolling Thunder. They may have got the Roche kill, Beast Coast, but Nisha steals the Aegis.
That damn smile. High fives the tower. Honestly, it's a great move. Like this jump from Beast Coast, the boldness of them to just go for a Roche versus this much team fight. It's pretty cool stuff from them. All in the meanwhile, though, Mickey, he's gotten a ton of time to sit back and farm. He has a full BKB after his Battle Fury. And now it's Liquid playing with this Aegis.
It's going to be pretty fine here. Too much HP at this stage now on the Phoenix for Dark Margo to deal with on his own.
He's very tanky, and the regen kicks in almost immediately. At 31 HP per second on Zai. Still impressed with how Beast Coast has been playing and with their decision making, right? Just very, very aggressive. Doing a lot of things that a lot of teams would just be too scared to do, especially versus Liquid. Like so many teams, we've seen them like they poke and prod around Roche, but they're very scared to full commit. The fact that Beast Coast can do that is, yeah, good sign. Yeah, Liquid. They're just, I mean, they know that it's up to Beast Coast to set tempo and make the moves toward them, because Mika's just like, yep, I'm an Ursa with Battle Fury. You're a Jug with Manta Diffusal. He eventually will be able to outfarm him if these fights don't start going more heavily into Beast Coast's favor. And yeah, here they go. This ward that they have, it still sees so much. It sees Mickey. Trying to find Nisha. But can't quite.
Yeah, difficult to jump in.
They still have, they literally didn't find that ward. It's full duration. They placed 2 sentries to be able to spot it out, and yeah, they couldn't. I'm sure Insania is going to look at the replay after that, because he's like, how did they catch us? Both supports getting caught from Mago.
Talking about Margo, he's got his BKB now.
Okay.
So even easier for him to get in and get out. And also just to get his spells off if he's the one to be focused by a Static Storm as such at the start of a fight.
The issue is Nisha with an Aegis, right? He is the prime target, but they can't take him out. Oh, and they catch him.
Static Storm's laid down. There's no way out of it for him.
Too quick from Insania. They're looking for more.
Boxy. Got the hookshot control. It's going to take a bit of time for the rest of the team to head over, so Stinger has an opportunity to heal up a bit. Sunray's down upon him, though. That's a lot of overbearing magical damage that he won't be able to survive through. Stinger goes down. They get the control on a Sacred, but he is under his tier 2 tower with a full pipe. Almost certainly a bit too difficult to dive for. I mean, Zai's going to try for it with the Supernova and the Sunray. It's a lot of magical here, going through the ghost form of the Necrophos, and it's enough. Full aggression there from Zai, knowing that the damage was going to be there to even manage to take down this pipe Necrophos underneath his own tier 2 tower.
He knows there's no way they touched the egg, so he's got the shard. He can just burn him down to a crisp without the Jug alive. Mickey, he has Blink. Dodges the avalanche.
Oh, still going to get tossed back, though.
But Schofield might just die for that.
I mean, yeah, Mickey pops the BKB. He'll take out the one of them.
Oopsie. Delivered Mickey a kill. Aghanim's now finished for Nisha. Liquid starting to get some big control of the game here. That kill on the Jug really going to slow down K1's farm. You see him already 1,600 behind Mickey.
I mean, K1, he's just got to hope to find these fights in a way where there'll be opportunities for him to pop off with the Omni Slash, but something that's, you know, a difficult spell to use. You know, one of the reasons why Jug's sort of fallen off, the chances that you'll find these heroes isolated, ready to take a full Omni is very unlikely. And he's getting jumped up. Oh, gets the Blade Fury off, though.
Boxy might get turned on.
He's getting his mana burn here by the refusal of K1. Stinger's heading over as well, and he'll actually drop the Omni Slash to secure that. Takes out Boxy. Back over towards the mid. Static Storm's down, but Dark Margo pots the BKB. Has the combo to take out Insania, as Nisha is attempting to take Sacred out, but the heals, they'll keep Sacred alive.
Can they get Nisha?
Got the control. Dark Margo's in with the avalanche. Tossed back over towards Sacred and Stinger. Has Nisha gone the once?
And he did use the swash.
Let's see if they can do it a second time round. K1 trying to surround him here with the illusions.
Wait, that was weird.
More respawn, but yeah, they've got the scythe. That's Nisha gone. 3 back-to-back. Big kills there for Beast Coast. Dealing with the Aegis on Nisha. Getting that juicy stack onto Sacred. Finishes him off with the Reaper Scythe.
They're still playing very well. Even all things considered, like K1 now he's back up to being close with this Ursa, the tiny 2 farmed.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Margo still yet to die this game. 9-0-4, perfect game so far on the Tiny.
First to Tiny, who is playing into this Phoenix. Impressive stuff, 19-17. Liquid looking to strike back again.
Ooh.
Hook shot off the mark.
It's close. They do want to fight this, but at the same time, Nisha not up for 10 seconds.
I think this is the most disciplined that I've seen Beast Coast play. Very crisp with their movements around the map. Even after these lanes, even though K1 has died 3 times, they're keeping themselves really close in this game.
Bold and sweet.
And Mago, yeah, he's continuing to scale, which is super important for them.
Yeah, what tends to sort of be his favoured build? He gets the crit, and then does he go for the Aghanims? Or is there anything else he needs first this game?
I think he can just go down that route.
Yep.
Mago.
He's going to find Boxy. A lot of backup is here for Boxy. Liquid pushing on.
He has to BKB.
I mean, yeah, he stands his ground. BKB, a couple of right clicks, and Boxy's taken out. He's shut. The Rolling Thunder. He's going to be able to bounce back and control Sacred.
Oh no, Mago! He went back in!
Ooh, that is almost certainly going to cost him his life there.
Oh no!
He'd had a perfect game up to there, but biting off way more than he could chew, jumping back into the center of that fight under the Supernova. It's an easy kill for Zai to pick up, and he gets a hell of a lot of gold for it.
That was suicide.
A rough jump indeed.
Just tried to, what, toss his buddy out of the fight or something like that, but oof.
And Schofield, his reaction to that. Shadow Amulet down mid. What he has to say about that one. Oh, yeah, rough fight there. Losing Dark Margo and Zai. He's going to have a scary timing on his next start, and we'll see again. I mean, did he see someone low hit Dark Margo? I guess he felt that he wanted to save Sacred.
He tried to save him.
He tried to save Sacred. He gave his life there to attempt for the toss back. So an admirable play, but unfortunately one that does not work out for him.
Oh, I just said they were playing so clean too. This is honestly, it still is one of the cleaner games that I've been seeing them from them, but that one was a big blunder there from Mago. The team fights are very difficult for them. Their pickoff game, excellent on Beast Coast. If they just keep finding these pickoffs, they do have a chance, but taking the head-on fights is very difficult unless they have a number advantage.
Yeah, this Phoenix is just king at this point.
Yeah.
On the team fights.
And he's level 17.
Yeah.
He's almost 18, so.
Yeah, once he's kind of 18 and has the Shivas on Zai, it feels impossible to take 5v5 when that Phoenix is around.
Yeah.
Even if they sort of commit with the Blade Fury onto the egg, unlikely they'll be able to take it out.
They'll have more and more answers as the game progresses on Liquid to be able to stop them from full committing. Like if the Jug just spins and tries to go for the egg, there'll be a basher eventually on Nisha. They'll be able to have the hook shot that comes in from the clockwork.
That's
so.
super difficult.
Beast Coast, they have to keep the cleanness up, they have to keep the consistency up to have a chance versus Liquid, who's starting to pull far ahead. This Ursa continues to just grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, a lot of farm on Mickey now.
He also has a basher too, so yeah, more elements that they have to be able to stop this Jug from hitting egg.
Yeah, next thing you know, they'll have the full Abyssal.
Yep, 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 yep. 7 seconds, it's a very fast Roche spawn, but all the ults are back up for Liquid. What can Beast Coast do here now? It's got to be the name of the game has to be like play around a ward, get a pick off so you have number advantage in a fight. But just not the easiest thing to achieve this game. Basher coming out, Nisha, he's got it finished. Double bashers versus the Jug, more and more answers.
Schofield, he's been chilling around this area for quite some time.
Oh my goodness. Flee!
He's away with the blink.
Nisha?
Oh, Dark Margo's going to get DD.
Can they get the Omni on him?
They've got it off. The Omni's there. It's not quite enough time to kill Nisha, but there's that beautiful avalanche from Dark Margo.
And Mickey
comes in from the side there with a 3-man avalanche, and with the damage of this DD, he just tears through them. Triple kill for Dark Margo. See if they can maybe even find more. Avalanche is going to be up in a second. Boxy not going to get clipped by it.
And Roche Owen is up. I don't think they know because it was such a fast
He wants
spawn.
more kills here, Dark Margo. He's going to get glimpsed back. Schofield trying to jump in. K1, they're ready to dive up to the base here with the Blade Fury.
They're on Insania.
Dark Margo's in with a combo, jumps forward, gets the toss back. They take out Boxy. They're going to be able to get Insania as well.
Oh, baby. They've got a lot of time now. 60 seconds, no disruptor, take out the tower. I think they're just going to go high ground.
A beautiful fight. I mean, Dark Margo, once again, no fear as he just blinks in aggressively to grab the DD rune. Ends up being in perfect position for the 3-man avalanche. And the fight, it's all theirs.
The damage from this Tiny.
I mean,
they might be able to get a rack.
I was going to say, they've got to be a bit careful. Dark Margo might blink on them.
He kills them fast. They'll at least get a range racks.
The fortification. See how much Beast Coast want to push this.
15 seconds on the Ursa.
5 seconds until Blade Fury's back up for K1. They get the range. Not going to proc that disarm down to K1 so he can keep hitting. We'll get hit by the Fire Spirits though.
Nisha thinking about it.
They're not able to stop this from going. Oh, maybe the bash, the hookshot. It's across the turn, then K1 he commits with the Blade Fury. They get the barracks. It's Boxy. It's gone pretty deep here with a hookshot. The Supernova's there off to the side. Boxy will fall.
K1.
Potsy and Rage turns towards K1. K1 trying to get out of the range of the Supernova, but he still gets caught by the stun. He'll stand his ground, but he will fall. Let's see if the rest of them are out there. Dark Margo's going to get caught with a bash. Mickey steps up, gets the bash connection. Dark Margo and K1 will pay with their lives, but they do get a good timing on the objective there mid. 29 minutes in, they take the full set of racks away from Liquid.
It's a racks, but now they're going to lose the Roche. It's still an excellent hit. I mean, Beast Coast, they're just running at them, and Liquid, it feels like they're not anticipating it by any means. The catches over and over again. Like Nisha jumping on the high ground, I don't think he gave respect that's deserved there versus Dark Margo's Tiny.
It's a crazy game. Fantastic stuff here from both sides, 26 to 21. Here 30 minutes in, Liquid indeed, they'll go for those. Any chance for a steal from Beast Coast? Probably not right with the heroes they have. They can't get her in time. It's too quick here from Mickey on the Ursa. Aegis is claimed. I believe that was what is Full Abyssal on its way out to him as well.
Sure is.
Zai hunting in the trees. Gonna try and get the catch here with a meteor hammer. Set up for the swashbuckle bash. We'll do it.
Hey, Beast Coast, I think just keep working your magic. You're now playing into an Aegis, so it's going to be a lot more difficult, but if you can catch Nisha off guard like you were able to before, definitely still elements of being able to do it in this game, which is incredibly impressive when they've gone for a Necro and a Jug.
And whilst he was dead, yeah, Dark Margo was able to get the courier out, pick up that Demon Edge. If he wants to spend up, yeah, and he does.
Oh, he does.
He's got that full Daedalus done, so already we've been seeing some crazy damage number coming out from the Tiny. Now they're going to be even more insane.
And K1, he does have a full Scotty finished up also.
Zai looking towards the refresher next.
This is an absolutely insane game so far. Yeah. I think you just have to keep working your magic. Just keep trying to smoke, catch them off guard.
Yeah, even if they've got the Aegis.
Yep.
You've got to try and go for this because it's the time where Liquid may expect it the least. They're split up, and they may be a bit relaxed, so a chance that Beast Coast can get the successful jump.
You got to do these reckless plays when you're playing versus a team like Liquid.
Nisha. Yes. Slightly separate from the rest of them.
Can they catch him? I mean, Dark Mago.
No, he's heading over to the backup here, Nisha, so kind of not finding that opportunity. Full bash is now done on K1.
Mickey's in. Finds Schofield.
I mean, they're going to try and go for K1 as well.
Big hook shot.
Hook shot. There's a DD rune in the river. So he was able to grab it. K1, he's able to head over and it picks it up. There's a DD on K1, and he does have Omni Slash available if he wants to get back in on this. The buyback coming out here from Schofield. Buyback as well immediately from Sacred. They really want to try and force this fight, but Mickey is cleaning up. Triple kill for Mickey. Dark Margo trying to head away with the BKB. Gets out of the range of the Supernova, and here's the Omni Slash with the DD, but it bounces over to the neutral creep. Unlucky RNG there for K1. He'll get Boxy, but not the ult that he hoped for there. As now K1 in potential trouble. Mickey's on top of him, and Avalanche from Dark Margo will hold them back. They use the toss as well. They get the scythe down on Tanisha. It's not a bad kill, and in fact, with the jump back forward from Dark Margo, that's Mickey's Aegis gone. They've used 3 buybacks for this fight, Beast Coast.
They've got the ults.
Let's see if it pays off. A secondary buyback coming out now from Liquid. Nisha back in action. Boxy him with the hook shot onto Sacred. Buying time with the Ghost Shroud, but Mickey jumps forward with the slow. Sacred, no further way out of this one. A die back from him, out for 75.
What was it? 3 buybacks from their side, but 2 buybacks also forced from Liquid. Yep. I mean, Beast, even with the Omni Slash that unfortunately bounces to neutrals and stuff, they still do pretty okay in the fight.
Indeed, Dark Margo still able to make those great jumps. He's still 15-2 and 7. He'll be ready to start queuing up the Aghanims, level 20 on the Tiny.
He's hitting hard. I mean, 1,380 crits.
Next fight is scary, though, for Beast Coast with those 3 buybacks being used.
But Nisha also having his down. If they catch Nisha at the start of the fight, they actually have a really good element to be able to take the rest of that one. Zai is still a huge issue, though. We're seeing every time the egg goes down, if he's not answered, every time he has Sunray going, he's shredding heroes.
See how aggressive Liquid want to play. But the fact that they themselves are also in a bit of a tricky buyback situation.
I mean, Mickey can still just delete heroes if he finds them.
I mean, was the case in that last fight. Yeah, The bear so hard to deal with. Dark Margot's go for. They get the jump on boxing.
Uh-oh, they're on the tiny.
Is in return. Dark Margot will manage to get the BKB off. He Ogre Steel tomes away back into the tier 2. The healing ward's out as well. Dark Margot's going to be saved. He'll get out of there. Beast Coast, any chance of getting back in on this? Dark Margot's thinking about it.
Doesn't have BKB though. He has to be cautious. K1 also 10 seconds till Omni Slash. Can they get the catch?
Trying to jump. They'll go for the toss forward. K1 is going to be able to get the Blade Fury off with the Supernovas there as well as the Sunray. Dark Margot's BKB on cooldown. He'll die, but they get Nisha. K1 was able to finish him off. Mickey focusing towards the force. He gets K1 out of the Zai. He gives K1 the chance to get the Omni Slash off onto Zai, but the Eon Disc keeping Zai alive. He Ogre Steel turns himself back into the pit. Zai will live. They focus Mickey, but the Reaper Scythe damage is not enough. Mickey turns towards Sacred. Ghost Shroud's back up. Mickey's got to run. The impetus taking him down low. Mickey will fall to the Blade Fury of K1. And Stadia surrounded. They'll take the fight. Beast Coast. Nisha out for 80. No buyback. 3 others dead around him. Beast Coast, they're holding on.
Stinger with the carry there. The impetus shots. He just did like, what, 3,000 damage onto this Ursa?
And if you watch the start of that fight as well, I think even though he kind of jumps into a position where he gets static stormed, he was able to get the toss off Dark Margot to get K1 that far enough into the fight so the static storm did not clip K1, and K1 was able to get the Blade Fury off to play the fight, and at the end of it, get that Omni Slash off onto Zai. Dark Margot keeping K1 alive.
Absolutely ridiculous plays coming out from Beast Coast so far. This is so cool. I love it. Yeah, they get Nisha at the start, and then they finally get the Ursa. They kite him out long enough. Big plays coming out. I mean, Dark Margot, he is truly delivering 16-3 and 7.
Yeah, he's got the complete Abyssal if he wants to buy up.
K1. He's got the spin. He's got the healing ward. He's actually committing onto Zai.
Won't get the bash. Whoop.
Whoop. Boxy. Afraid to go in now. Schofield, he's turning.
He's going to be able to get the catch, K1. Not going to get in on top of him, though. Boxy lays down the cogs.
But Stinger.
Okay, actually, K1's going to continue to dive forward. He's in with the Blade Fury underneath the tier 2 tab.
Margot's coming.
A couple of impetuses bringing Boxy down low. They'll drop the Static Storm to try and push them back and keep Boxy safe, but it's not going to work. And Dark Margot is in with the jump. Gets the toss back onto Zai. Zai.
Steel Totem.
Up to the high ground and dives back up. He'll get away from Dark Margot just in time. Zai will live.
I mean, they're challenging Liquid in every single one of these fights. They're playing perfectly around the cooldowns of these, or the respawns there. The Ursa and the Pango were still dead. They're just diving forward. It was a scary and risky play from K1, but ends up getting them the kill on the clock.
The tower's taken. A crazy game. 34-28. Less than 1k gold in it. That's there. K1's next time done. He's got the Visceral Blade, but still, Mickey, he's at the top. 25k net worth on the bear, level 25. He's now got the money as well to get that Nullifier done. And this is going to make a big difference, of course, giving them that kind of surefire chance of just taking Sacred out of the fight. As we've seen the last few times, Sacred definitely being able to survive a little longer than Liquid would hope for him to.
It's the 9 hits and the Nullifier, though. Will they have the answer for it this time? So far, they've been doing it. They've been impressing incredibly. They're getting really good scaling, too. This Tiny, as you said, continues to grow. He's had to back away, though. He can't actually go down the Axe route.
The Ag stream is dead, at least for now.
For now.
For now.
But K1, he's been given opportunities to just become absolutely massive. Also having an Elven Tunic of his own. This could be a difference maker. That slight bit of evasion versus the Ursa.
Oh, Schofield.
Schofield.
He's hanging around on this bottom lane on his own. He's getting away with it. Wants to try and find his level 18. Get the money done as well for that Yule Scepter.
Oh, can he get away?
I mean, yeah, Zai's having none of it, though. He wants Schofield out of there.
Schofield.
Ooh, he sticks around for the steal of the Sunray. He tries to go for the TP out, but they will find him. I mean,
he's a risk taker, you know?
Yeah, he was taking a lot of risks there, Schofield, and will cost him his life.
He did proc the Aeon Disc, though, right?
Honestly,
that's pretty big.
I'd say that's kind of worth.
Yeah.
2-minute cooldown on the Aeon Disc, going to be pushed on to the next longer duration, longer cooldown.
If he is able to survive there, and he keeps Sunray, it's massive. So, you know, he's a big risk taker, and maybe that'll pay off in the next 100 seconds.
More Aeon Disc coming out, though. Nisha, he has his finished.
Yeah, he's starting to realize that he's fallen behind significantly. He just keeps getting popped inside these fights. He needs a way to protect himself as well.
Yeah, I mean, even if he gets like the roll-off and he's getting in on there, still high chance that the Omni Slash is going to come bouncing his way, catch him with some bashes, and maybe even threaten his life.
34-29. Game neck and neck. All about who gets the proper jumps. Who gets the deletion of certain heroes at the start of these fights, and how are these buybacks looking across the board? Tiny 1400 away, Ursa 600 away.
Mickey's in! Makes the jump onto Sacred. Sacred gets taken down immediately. Boxes in with a hook shot onto Margo. Upon the BKB. The on disproc, but Mickey will now turn his attention towards him. The Ogre Seal Tome once again, saving Dark Margo's life. He's able to get back to the distance, but the glimpse is there, and Senia has the reach to drag him back. Dark Margo should finally fall there with Nisha finishing him off. As it's 2 dead on Beast Coast. No fight for them to take here. Beast Coast have to back off, but Mickey, he's not going to let them. Jump sword over towards Stinger. Stinger falling incredibly low. The rocket flare from Boxy finishes him off. 3 dead on Beast Coast.
Oh, fancy from Zai. The dive meteor play, it actually clips Stinger. Back to business, Liquid. These are 3 huge kills. They have a massive winner to push up onto the high ground now.
Hello, check out the Roche pit, but it's still going to be a minute and a half until Roshan's back up.
Straight to bottom. There's no glyph.
And there's no buybacks. Here for Beast Coast, 3 of them dead.
Ursa now has the buyback gold.
A lot of time for Liquid to play with the fortifications back up.
Zai, he's gonna have refresher. It's finished on the courier after this Rax.
A full pipe now, as well added to the mix here for Boxy. Getting all these items together.
They're gonna keep
Could
going.
help Liquid. NT just continue to keep this pressure going. No need to necessarily back off. We'll see how much they respect the respawns coming in as Sacred's back in play. 15 seconds until Dark Margo.
They're gonna commit for it. And they keep scouting out that Roche. The rockets continue to fly. A DD spawns bottom too, and yeah, they'll get that second important Rax. Liquid. Now in a comfortable position, but Beast Coast, same name of the game. Keep running at him. Keep trying to find these pickoffs. Much harder now versus all these buybacks, though. K1 has this available, but yeah, this pickup from Mickey, the nullifier, usually Sacred gets deleted. There's nothing he can do. He tried to do the tricky disassemble, reassemble Aeon Disc, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the nullifier was on him.
DD rune on Mickey. This is going to be what Beast Coast run into. They will not anticipate the fact that there's a DD rune on this bear.
They have to take these risks, though.
There's the jump, Dark Margo immediately onto Mickey, but Mickey's able to get the ult on the BKB off, turns around straight away towards the Tiny. The BKB's there. Dark Margo still falling low, the stun ray as well, burning through. K1 as K1's trying to get the ult off, but he'll die before he can do so. K1 taken out alongside Schofield. Sacred will try for the TP out in the trees. He'll make it away, but Dark Margo left to die in the mid lane.
I mean, it's the way they've played all game. Liquid, they were very ready for it this time. Beast Coast very recklessly climb into the high ground and get turned. And honestly, K1 got nothing off. He got controlled by the bashes, controlled by the cog pushback, and then a static sword laid on top of him.
And Liquid, they're ready to dive in for more. No buyback available on Dark Margo. K1 has got his.
The meteor hits.
It's going to catch Sacred. The buyback will come out from K1.
Zai.
He's going to charge straight towards Zai. Bashes will clip K1, holding back. Mickey's going to jump in.
There's an egg.
It's the second egg. Mickey's dying pretty quickly. In fact, Mickey's just straight up dead. They've lost the Ursa. K1's able to get the Omni Slash off here, dodging the stun and the damage from the Supernova. He'll still get pushed back by the cogs of Boxy. And they get K1 back to safety. He's turning towards Boxy. Boxy can buy some time here up in the air with the Stealth Fuels. The Blade Fury's down towards Zai. Zai standing his ground, but Boxy will fall. A couple of kills here on the defense from Beast Coast. Zai, he's going to try and TP away, but they've got him as well. Beast Coast, they'll hold off the back of the buyback from K1.
Can they get more? Oh, very close. Stinger again. The third 3-hour carry almost in a way. Just getting these constant impetus shots. He's able to finish off Zai too. And yeah, Mickey, over-aggressive. He just gets caught.
Yeah, they went straight in.
Back the other way we go.
A bit of a risk taken there from Liquid, and it does not pay off. Roshan is up. Beast Coast, they can head straight towards the pit. And off the back of those kills as well, K1's caught back up in XP. He's level 25. Next time around, that Omni Slash is going to have that extra second duration.
Mickey spent the gold, you're right. He doesn't have buyback. He bought the Swift Blink. They can't actually contest this.
There's still a chance here for Beast Coast. Holding in on this game. An excellent buyback from K1, and one that will be covered by the fact that he's going to be able to behold this Aegis unless Liquid can make some sort of a steal. But with Nisha and Stadia being the only 2 alive, they're not even going to try and risk it. K1 grabs the Aegis, and that's going to be a free Aghanims here for Dark Margo.
I mean, Margo, he couldn't build for it before. Now he's been handed one for free. Hasn't used it yet, though.
Nope. I mean, I imagine he will.
I imagine he will. I was going to say, it's very good on K1, but I think he wants the scaling, so yeah.
Dark Margo wants it for sure.
They don't want to be all in on just one hero, especially because he doesn't have buyback. Yeah, another window. Beast Coast. Losing their Rax, but winning a pretty unexpected fight, being able to get this catch off here. Liquid. I think they're feeling pretty surprised with the way that they're able to fight back constantly. Zai, respawning in 5, he's going to have buyback in 100, but Mickey's 600 behind.
I mean, if beastcoast can make the jump before Zai joins the rest of Liquid, this is going to be devastating.
Absolutely. Who do they find? Sacred, Mago. Throw a tree.
Now he's in there.
Top tower is under attack.
I mean, Dartmargo's going to jump in with the Agnim's damage. We'll proc the Aeon Disc of Nisha. Mickey will make the jump towards Schofield. They've deleted the Rubik. No buyback available for Schofield. Sacred being focused upon Stinger. We'll get glimpsed back under the tower. Mickey's going to turn over towards the Enchantress. Stinger focused by the Bear and the Phoenix. They'll find a second support there. Liquid. They'll be able to take the fight. Oh, that's an ambitious TP there. Tries to TP out right in front of Liquid. They'll put a stop to that straight away. 3 dead on Beast Coast. Liquid. They'll deal with the aggression.
Back the other way. I mean, Beast Coast, again, just relentless aggression. They try to jump by when they put a ward down with Vision, but they can't catch Nisha with this Aeon Disc. They don't have an answer for it. They do not have a nullifier of their own.
And Dartmargo, he knows the way out of this one. He needs the Rapier.
Yep, does feel like it.
He's going for the Dream.
Mickey, 40 gold from buyback. He's got it available now to him. Him and Nisha, the 2 important ones.
I mean, at least for Beast Coast, with the tier 2 still standing top, likely that they'll get the full lineup back in action by the time that Liquid reach the base again.
And this is where Tiny thrives, right? The base defense where he's able to actually have the trees to be able to throw his Aghanims. Liquid, they have pretty much everything available for them, though. Rolling Thunder in 5, double Phoenix Egg. It's at the ready. And multiple buybacks. 30 seconds. K1.
He's got to be careful standing on the front like this. Risky stuff. I mean, he's going to get caught by the hook shot. The bash is there as well from Mickey. He gets the Blade Fury off in time, and now he's caught in the Static Storm. He's getting burned down by the Stone Ray. Somebody's got to bail him out.
What a toss!
He's in with the toss. He gets K1 back to safety. And then with the BKB popped, he's also able to Ogre Seal turn him away. Doesn't matter though, the BKB comes through and he gets glimpsed back, but he's still up on the high ground. He's going to have K1 head back over towards his side. The healing ward's down as now it's K1's turn to save Dartmargo. They'll attempt it with a supernova, but K1 is going to be able to focus down the egg. They kill the egg successfully. K1 getting low. He'll get the Omni Slash off. It's there just in time. Sacred's in on a box to the Fade Bottles. One, the Avalanche with Dartmargo onto the 2, and then the Reaper side slam down onto Mickey. Mickey, he's dying. He'll be up in the air momentarily, but K1 gets the Blade Fury off. 3 dead on Liquid. Beast Coast, they hold again, and they're not done yet with the cleanup. They're going to look towards Insania. Another round of the healing ward out for K1. The Avalanche onto Insania as well. It's a 4th hero dead. Beast Coast defend.
He didn't even lose the Aegis, Owen. Dark Mago saving the day. Oh my god. Beast Coast, this is ridiculous. I cannot believe what we're witnessing. And they have Rolling Thunder for next fight too. Schofield, he finds a Dream Steal.
I mean, this Tiny's insane. The way that Dartmargo's playing as well. You know, he's got all this farm, all the items, all the damage in the world, but he's not afraid to still throw himself in to bail out his teammates.
And I think Zai committed his gold onto Akaya.
Ooh.
So I don't think he has buyback. Can they just, I mean, they might have a window to push an end. It's a possibility. Mick is forced to buyback.
What are the timings on the ultimates as well for Beast Coast? Still a minute until Omni Slash is back up. But you're right, with the Aegis still in his hands for a minute, they can play full-on aggressive around this Juggernaut. K1's strong.
This is insane. Lincoln's being thrown on their buddies.
Liquid, what do they got?
Oh my god.
They'll be back up in a second, but the damage will have been done. A second set of racks taken away from Liquid.
I cannot believe he never even lost Aegis. With the position that he was standing in, he was just confidently standing on the front lines of everything. But he knew he had his bailout from his buddy, Dark Mago.
Yeah, great fight. I think, was that the first fight as well, where K1 turns it with the BKB?
I believe so.
I think it was right,
yes.
and that sort of allowed him to pop it and commit and take down that Supernova, make sure that Zai didn't get to play the full fight as he wished to.
And that's that was a level 25 Supernova also. That was 13 hits that he went through. Holy shit, this is crazy. How many buybacks? I mean, all the important buybacks, of course, needing to be used at least on Liquid. Nisha has 170 gold left for his. Aegis will get reclaimed. Beast Coast. Making magic happen. K1 soon to have a butterfly also. And Dark Mago, honestly, even though he had to buy back, he might be given the opportunity to finish off a Rapier. I thought he was considering selling something there for a second.
I mean, he's going to have to free up the slot somewhere.
That's what I mean. I thought maybe he does sell like the Echo Saber or something and just go all in.
Still would be a bit short on the gold even if he sells it.
Yep.
Needs a bit more to get that Rapier Dream online, but I should say, he is close.
This is unbelievable stuff here. Mickey, yeah, he is just... I mean, at this point now, it's like if Mickey dies, this game just abruptly ends. Beast Coast have clear avenues to be able to win this one. And Schofield, he still has Rolling Thunder for this next fight.
K1. 40 more cautious seconds, and then his buyback will be back online. Do you imagine he'll play with that in mind rather than spending up for the butterfly? Stay for buyback here?
I think for him, he probably wants to because Mago doesn't have buyback. But honestly, Beast Coast, it's no telling with them because they're just all in half the time. Lincoln's now on Stinger. He continues to be a scaling core. He's level 24 on this Enchantress. And these Lincolns could be massive to protect versus the Abyssal Blade in particular. Same thing for the Nullifier. Yeah, Mago. Now he pretty much does have the gold if he wants to sell it.
It's getting close.
Does he commit? Do it. Do it. Do it. He does it!
Oh, sells the Eon Disc as well. Hey, this man wants to live on the edge.
He's like, I'm not getting rid of Echo Saber. That's damage.
Hey, no, this Eon Disc is getting worse anyway with each pop. So,
there's nullifiers. You know, whatever. It's just going to be dispelled.
I mean, that is true, honestly. Last few times, his Eon Disc has been dealt with pretty much immediately by Liquid, so...
Oh, baby. Oh, look! A DD? I mean, what are these crits going to be like? This is going to be some like 2,500, 2,700 damage crits.
Somebody going to die.
Someone is sure going to die.
See how they start this. Manisha is in with the Rolling Thunder. Dark Margot is going to carefully eye up the situation from the side. There's been the jump from Mickey over towards Stinger. They focus the Enchantress. Stinger's gone. Manisha now rolling towards Sacred. But there's a Necrophos. Here comes the damage from the trees. Boxy just dies.
3,200.
I think it was something like that. They've got the Omni Slash as well as the Reaper Snipe down on the Zai. A second kill to be found by Beast Coast. The buyback comes out from Boxy. Zai does have buyback available as well if he wants to consider it. Schofield jumps in. He gets the telekinesis grab onto Nisha. Nisha still has the swashbuckle to try and break away. The bash proc there will hold back K1. You saw that damage come in there. Boxy, he didn't stand a chance.
It's 3,291 onto Boxy. That was the DD, though. Boxy instantly buying back. They get Zai, but they don't force a buyback. Liquid, they have vision at the moment. They saw K1 for a second here. Roche, it's a long spawn.
It's a long one.
That would have been really fortunate for Beast Coast if it insta-spawned. K1 nearly has buyback and the butterfly. A wild game. Mickey, he's about to have his consumed Aghanims finished up also, so he's going to have more answers to be able to survive through the burst. Both teams going very all in. No deciding. No really way to tell which way this game is going to go at this point.
Oh, there it is.
Let's see.
Okay. Spending up. With the fact that, 3 minutes left on his buyback. As for Beast Coast, 2 minutes left on Dark Margot's.
Schofield also still holding on to another big spell. He used the Rolling Thunder last fight. He actually has a hook shot for the next one upcoming. Could be massive for them to get the catch. All up to execution. Schofield constantly scouting forward. Checking for any vision.
Maybe seeing if he can set something up here in this bit of a window whilst his eye's still dead.
Let's see if they can maybe try to find Nisha. He's thinking about it.
Oh!
Doesn't guess the right way.
Nisha getting the blink off in time. He's out. We'll talk about blinks. K1's now got his.
He switches the build.
Well, wants to get Swift Blink over Butterfly.
Looks like it.
What does he drop out for that one? Did you get rid of your boots?
I mean, Diffusal is becoming less worthwhile, but let's see.
Yeah.
It might just be the boots. Yeah, it might be the boots first, then afterwards, you're right.
He's probably going to want to hold on for buyback gold, though. This game's getting pretty crazy.
He needs it.
Yeah, not having buyback could lose you the game at this point.
A lot of heroes do have it. He has it. Tiny has it in 50 seconds. Ursa does not, still for 2 minutes. So Beast Coast definitely with some clear windows if they can pop this Ursa.
I mean, that's going to be the risky thing, right? Roshan's back up in 30, so pretty much very close to a point of the game where Roche is going to be up, Dark Margot will have his buyback back up, but Mickey, as you say, he will not steal for about another 40 seconds. So definitely a window where Beast Coast could push for the Roshan with these extra lives, whilst Liquid don't quite have that luxury.
All about who they can jump. Liquid very scared to show themselves on the map. They're playing on high grounds. And there it is. They scout the Roche immediately. Do they do the crazy move of going for it?
Still a big risk to take. Even with the minute no buyback on the Ursa. But for Liquid, it's hard to force it here for Beast Coast. They know that Liquid's still strong. Even with the one life of Mickey, Mickey can still get in there and pretty much successfully tear through at least 2 of their heroes.
Gotta say, I really love the way that Beast Coast not only have how they've played, but how they've itemized throughout the entirety of this game. These Yules, they've caused problems. Lincoln's Aeon discs across the board. It's been phenomenal stuff from them. And yeah, both teams sitting on their respective high grounds, waiting for an opportunity. Yeah,
I mean, you're absolutely right there. There's the triple Yules that Beast Coast is running, definitely causing issues for Mickey when he tries to commit around the BKBs.
It's not something you see too often, unlike these Enchantresses that want to go for scaling, but you can absolutely understand why.
Yeah, if there's an Ursa in the game, that's definitely what you want to do.
54 minutes.
Incredibly annoying for him to play into.
18 seconds till Mickey has buyback, but he's actually short about 900 gold at the moment.
Did we see the buy-up from K1? Yeah, he's got enough now.
Yep.
Oh, well,
he's just short.
He's going to be a little bit short. Well, no, if he sells an item, yeah, he sells his phase boots.
Yeah, okay.
So now he's got it. He's got Swift Blink and he's still got buyback.
Whew. Tense moment still. 600 gold. Mickey, he's trying to finish up that farm. Both teams so patient. Who's going to get the jump? I mean, Stinger, he's starting to solo the Roche. Who's ever able to have the more successful fight around this Vost? Very likely when he commits for another one.
But okay, dual wielding here, Dark Margo. Double rapier, no buyback.
He is a madman. What is it? So he has... What is the damage going to be? It's like 4,000. I don't know, like 4,000 damage crit.
What did he actually sell? Oh, he sold his boots, right?
He sold his boots now, yeah. And he's just using ninja gear just to hide, to get the position, the angle. And yeah, K1, he's starting the Roche. Liquid. They know they're under vision. They're pinging it out. Both sides have both of these cliffs warded. He's going to commit. The Roche is dropping low.
Oh, Liquid's got to go soon if they want to stop this. I mean, but they know who enters into the pit is going to take a face full of trees.
Can they find Dark Mago? They're going for the wraparound. They're going for the long wraparound, but Beast Coast, they commit back into the pit to force it, perhaps.
So still trying to slow them down with the Fire Spirit. Schofield, he's going to get the catch up to the side, but straight away, Boxy and Nisha there in on top of him. They'll drop the Reaper Scythe down onto Mickey, but it won't do any damage at all. Mickey's still full HP. As the first casualty will be that of Schofield.
Oh, it's a good egg.
Egg from the high ground. They're trying to burn Stinger down. He got caught with the bash. Sacred's out. A secondary buyback immediately coming in from Beast Coast. K1 he turns with the obvious bash onto Mickey, but Mickey's able to get out with the Gorilla Cape, but now he turns. The bashes are there onto K1. K1 in trouble. K1 trying to escape it with a Blade Fury. Dark Margo throwing in trees from the side, but Boxy is close to gap onto Dark Margo. Puts a stop to the trees being channeled upon his teammates. Dark Margo will jump back in onto Mickey. The damage is done with the right clicks alone. Dark Margo takes down Mickey. Buyback immediately there. Boxy hook shots back over towards Dark Margo. Roshan on the Meteor Hammer Zai, he's trying to finish up the Roche. There'll be the stolen hook shot used to control the Rolling Thunder, and the damage is in from Dark Margo once again with the trees. It's Nisha out of the fight.
Mickey gets the Roche.
Jump forward from Dark Margo with the Avalanche. See if he can find Mickey now. Mickey trying to escape, but the damage is so much. One hit really from the Tiny takes him down to about half HP. We'll get pushed back here by the Hurricane Pike. Oh, off Stinger. Schofield's up the high ground. They've got the Yule Scepter. It's going to be enough to control him. Setting up for the trees to come in again. Mickey, that's the age just gone. They take him down the ones. K1 now looks over towards Nisha. Nisha gets caught by the bash. Schofield.
Mickey's on high ground.
He's been surrounded. K1 and Sacred, they surround Nisha, but Nisha, another swashbuckle's there. He gets out. Mickey back in the BKB. Rolling Thunder from Nisha. He's controlling the Tiny. Dark Margo in trouble. He tries to throw the trios, but they've got him. Rapier's hit the deck. Liquid, they're going to be able to get the pickups. Mickey beating into this K1 Juggernaut as K1 gets disarmed. He's surrounded. Nisha jumps in. They finish him off. Triple kill for Mickey. Ultra kill for Mickey. And no buybacks in sight here for Beast Coast.
What the hell is going on? But Liquid, they've done it. Egg positioning's on point there from Zai. They get the Roche, and there's the GG. Holy shit, what a game. The best game that I've seen so far this tournament. Unbelievable.